beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading, but before we hop into it, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store that's on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. As a Thrive Market member, you'll save on every single order of the highest quality organic and sustainable products. And all orders over $49 ship for free. There's no tipping or additional fees. And they have such a wide variety of products, including groceries, cleaning supplies, beauty supplies, and so much more. There's also new products always being added, including ones that you might not find at your regular grocery store. And one of the things that I love about Thrive Market is the fact that I get groceries delivered right to my home. Today, I'm gonna be making some lettuce wraps with beans. So my food might not look chef quality, but the taste is usually chef quality. Cheers. So good. And to get started with Thrive Market, you can click the link down below in the description, or you can head to thrivemarket.com/thegemgoddess to get 30% off your first order, plus a free gift worth up to $60 when you join today. And thank you so much to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. And without further ado, let's hop right back into today's pick a card reading. Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading, and this one is a yes or no pick a card reading. So basically you can ask any question that you like as long as it's in the format of yes or no. And then you are going to look at the different piles that we have here, and you're going to choose the pile that you are the most drawn towards. If you like to choose with crystals, I'm going to be adding some crystals onto the piles in just a moment. But if you are new here, basically what you are going to do is think about the question that you want to ask, and then look at the 5 different groups that we have. We have group 1 over here, group 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you would like, in order to find the pile that you're the most drawn towards for your particular question. And then there's going to be timestamps linked down below in the comment box as well as the description box, so that you can skip right ahead to your personal reading all about your yes or no question. If you like to choose with crystals on the piles, and if that helps you, then let's go ahead and pop some crystals on these piles. All right, my loves, if you like to choose with crystals on the cards, here are our crystal options. Over on group number 1, we have some sunset aura quartz. Group number 2, we have this really beautiful seashell. Group number 3, we have some moldavite. Group number 4, we have some amethyst. And then group number 5, we have some fluorite, green fluorite. So again, take a moment, pause the video if you would like, in order to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. And then once you are done choosing, there's going to be timestamps linked down below in the comment box as well as the description box, so that you can skip right ahead to your personal reading, and then you get to find out the answer to your yes or no question. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into today's video. All right, so group number 1, if you chose this pile, this is gonna be your reading. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. Okay, group 1, let's see the answer to your yes or no question. So we had a couple cards go backwards here. So the Fool reversed, King of Swords being reversed. We have the Knight of Cups being reversed. So immediately I'm getting wow, we have all these cards reversed, and I promise not every single card is reversed in this deck. But we have a bunch of reversals for you. So group 1, the more immediate answer for you is no, but let's get a little bit deeper and let's kind of get some more information here on why it's a no and maybe what's going on here. So the immediate answer would be the no, but it looks like your question has other people involved, especially because we just have so many like court cards that decided to come up. So all these 3 cards right here are court cards, which represents people. So it looks like there's other people involved in this decision that you are making, or within whatever you're asking about. There's other people involved here, and they just might not be on the same page. But what I'm sort of seeing for you is that there is something else that's in store for you. There is something that is possibly just much better. And it just seems like you know what? You know what I'm actually hearing right now? Sometimes we have to receive a bunch of no's until we get our yes. That is something that is coming up in this reading. Sometimes we have to go through a bunch of rejections before we get, you know, the right person, or before we get the right answer or the right outcome. So it does seem like what's in front of you right now isn't quite what's meant for you, but there's something else at play. All of these people that are coming up, I'm hearing the word stepping stones. There's stepping stones on the way to what you want. For most of you asking this question, I'm feeling like you're asking about your love life or relationships or something at least that involves other people. But it's interesting because this could also represent something else in your life, but somehow I'm just feeling like it involves other people, or it involves some sort of stepping stone. So all the things, it could be that we have a lot of options in front of us right now. Maybe there's a lot of options, or maybe there's been a lot of different pathways unfolding in our life, and maybe we're confused about which one is the right one to take. And what I'm sort of receiving from spirit right now is that all of these different things that we see right now are stepping stones on the way to something much greater, and you will see that eventually. But first, here's the thing, here's the catch. It's gonna require letting go of these things that we're stuck on, whatever this is, whether this is people, whether this is different options, different outcomes, different ideas that we have that might bring us to a particular goal that we have. It's going to require letting go of these things that are not really turning out the way that they want to. And spirit is asking you to be really honest with yourself right now. So spirit is saying, hey, group number ones, let's be really honest about the fact that these options right here aren't exactly in full alignment with what we want. Because if they were, they'd be working out, right? So that's a huge indicator that they're not quite in alignment. If they're not really working out, if they're not going in the right direction, if we're not receiving the outcomes that we want, it's an indicator that it's not quite what is meant for us. And spirit wants you to know, spirit has a message for you not to get discouraged. Spirit is saying, please don't let these things right here get you discouraged on your journey towards your greatness, on your journey towards your dreams, your goals, your desires. It's going to require, though, like if you want to get the outcome you want, we're going to have to let go of the things that aren't working. We're going to have to learn how to become really good at letting go of the things that are not working. I feel like spirit is saying that there might be a tendency to get hung up on things that haven't quite turned out in the past. Maybe we're getting hung up on it like, oh, but what if? Oh, but can I just go back in time and maybe things would be different? Spirit is saying, no, 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 no. What is meant for you will be. But if we continue to get stuck on the past, or if we continue to get stuck on things that could have been or could have turned out different, it is a waste of time. We are not going to revive the past. And if something has not worked out, it's because it wasn't meant for us anyway. There is something very meant for you, and spirit wants you to have faith in that. And once you have faith that what is meant for you will be, and it will be amazing, and it will be in alignment, and it will feel good, and you won't have to force it. That's a huge key here, is you won't have to force it. Once it's in alignment, you won't have to force it. If there's things that you're currently forcing, it's not quite in alignment, and we need to move on and let go. Move on, let go, and allow your mind to wander off to new creative places, new creative ideas, and allow the fun back into your life. Allow yourself to trust that what is meant to be will be. That is just such a major message that keeps coming up here. What is meant to be will be. Let's go ahead and get some more cards on this reading. Also, that's a weird, I just noticed this card at the bottom of the deck. And I wanted to point it out because it just seemed interesting. And for some reason, my intuition was like, show that card. It's relevant in some way. I'm hearing to not try to control outcomes, but instead seek for outcomes that are in alignment. That's an interesting message coming through. Don't try to control outcomes. Instead, seek outcomes that are in alignment. Seek outcomes that feel like they're authentic and real and true to you, to where you don't have to control it or force it to be a certain way. Something that's very natural. It'll feel natural. And it will be natural. It won't take forcefulness. It'll be something that just flows, something that's natural for you. Let's see what else we get here from Spirit. I feel like that card wants to come out. We have Karmic Message. So these things, these stepping stones, because I'm really feeling like Spirit is wanting to call these things stepping stones right here, whether that be people or things that we've tried in the past that haven't really been giving us the results we want. They were part of your karma, but karma doesn't have to be a bad thing. But they were part of your karma nonetheless to get you where you need to be. They were part of your karmic path to get you to the actual abundant waterfall, or the abundant, like, I don't know, sort of destiny or destination that you're meant to get to. So let's see what else we get here for you. Let's see. Okay, group 1. We also have submission. Ooh, there's a message to surrender to what's happening. Surrender to it. Trust it. If something's not working out, don't try to like rush against the current. When we submit to something, we surrender to it. And we say, okay, I accept what this is, and I'm going to allow it to be, rather than continuing to force it to maybe be something else. Rather than, like, I feel like some of you feel as if you are giving up and failing at something if you let these things go. However, you're not. Those things were stepping stones on your journey to what you actually want. You're not giving up. You're not failing at it. It was part of your journey to get to where you actually are meant to be. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. So we also have connect to heart. Oh, and the dogs are coming up, which indicates loyalty, connectedness. And then we also have the warrior. I'm getting this feeling like you're such a fighter for what your heart wants. However, there's certain times where we have to actually ask ourselves, is this thing what my heart really wants? Or is it actually out of alignment, but I keep seeing it in a way that is in alignment? I feel like this is a time to cut cords, cut away the past. Because once you do, this Four of Pentacles being reversed, this is so much about letting go of something that's not giving you the results that you want, and learning how to create safety and security within yourself, learning how to create safety and security within your dreams, learning how to have faith, because sometimes it's so scary to abandon ship when we don't have faith in our future. But Spirit is saying that what you desire is out there and you will achieve it, but you have to jump you have to jump off your current ship. Your current ship is not taking you to the destination that you want, no matter how much you try to force it in that direction. It's time to jump ship so that we can get into alignment and we can trust. But sometimes jumping into the unknown is so scary, so we hold on to something in our past because maybe that something in our past is closer to what we want than, fully letting it go and then jumping ship. Then we have nothing, right? So it's kind of like we jump into that unknown and we're like, okay, well, at least if I hang on to the past, I have a little bit of what I desire. But Spirit is like, hey, it's not fully there. Stop settling for the breadcrumbs. Stop settling for something that's small and something that's not quite in alignment, because we have to sometimes take a risk the Fool, literally, about jumping off the edge. Actually, there's a huge message in this card. So the Fool talks about taking a risk, jumping off the edge, right? And we have this being reversed. So right now, you might be scared to jump ship. You might be scared to take a risk and let go of your past in order to find what you actually want. I feel like you're scared that if you let go, you're never going to find anything better. But Spirit is here to tell you that there is something better. And sometimes we need to take a leap of faith. Sometimes we need to take a leap of faith in order to get where we're meant to be, right? And then connect to heart, loyalty. Be loyal to yourself. I'm hearing self-respect in this card. I'm hearing self-respect and loyalty to your actual full dream, and realizing that you deserve to have the full dream. But if something's not living up to that, we need to have the courage to let it go and trust that we can find what we actually are truly seeking. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more cards on here. Let's see what else we get for you, my group ones. Let's see what else we get for my beautiful group ones. Okay, we have grace. Moving with grace, with trust. I feel like actually the spirit of grace is with you right now, group one. The spirit of grace is actually guiding you right now. Is guiding you. And grace allows us to tap into our emotions. And grace allows us to have faith and be easy on ourselves, to forgive. Forgiveness is huge within grace. I'm hearing forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others, moving on with grace, with poise, and going in the direction that you actually want to end up in. But we also have study and then safe home. Safe home. It is safe for you to journey off to new realms, to explore new places, to explore new things. I'm definitely hearing that learning and taking time out to even just be by yourself is going to be incredibly beneficial on your journey. Taking time to be on your own, learning how to love being on your own is going to be very helpful in this journey. I also feel like grace is creating this flow into your life to help bring you to your desires, but we have to surrender to what's currently happening. There might be a pattern or something, and we have to kind of surrender to it rather than constantly going in circles. I feel like you're going circles on these 3 stepping stones, and we're constantly going in circles around them. Grace is trying to flow you somewhere new. They were all part of our journey. However, it's time for a new journey. It is time for a new path. There's something with, I feel like you really put a lot of emphasis on safety, security, and seeking security. I'm hearing that you put a lot of emphasis on seeking and creating security in your life, and Spirit is here to help you build that. But sometimes we need to let go of our current foundation that might be crumbling, but we keep trying to patch it up and pretend that it's okay. But sometimes we just need to abandon it, be a little bit risky for a moment in order to build a new foundation, one that is solid, one that is trustworthy, one that is safe, rather than trying to repair something that's broken. That is something that I'm hearing here. Okay, so let's get any last cards on this reading for you. So group 1, I'm really feeling like these, at least that card wants to come out. Intention. What is the outcome you really want to reach? What is your intention behind life, behind this question that we're asking? What do you desire? You have what it takes. Spirit right now has a message for you that you have what it takes. Put your intention out there of what you desire. Make your intention clear. And then use that trust and that faith to move towards that. Your outcome is going to be so beautiful, but we first have to trust. We have to trust in it enough to let go of what's not working. We have to trust it enough to let go of what's not working and to realize that we are going to be okay. We're going to be okay leaving behind this thing. It's going to be okay, but if it's not working, we need to have faith and trust to build a new road, right? We need to have that faith and trust to build a new road. It is going to be very beneficial and very positive to move in that direction of building a new road. What is your intention? Let's create the trust within ourselves. Let's realize that we're going to be safe, we're going to be fine, and let's use our power to move in that direction. Some of you may be inclined to learn something new or to take a course or a class on learning something around whatever your question is. Some of you may be focusing a lot of your time and attention on reflecting on whatever this is. And Spirit is saying that it's good to learn from it and learn from all of this, but we also need to continue to move forward because it's going to get you to your goal if you move forward. So that is what we have for you, my beautiful group number ones. So your immediate question says a little bit of a no. However, in order to get the yes that you seek, it requires letting go of what we're currently attached to, what we're currently focusing on. We're gonna have to move on and create a brand new energy, let go of the past, step into a new you. I highly recommend listening to a meditation, by the way, of becoming a new version of yourself. I highly recommend listening to a meditation like that. That's a guided meditation that'll walk you through becoming a new version of yourself, because it's going to help you so much to see your potential and to move on and to see and cultivate a new energy. It will help so much. Not that your energy is wrong or bad or anything like that, but what I mean by shifting your energy is to kind of like shift out of the past and to shift into a new, brand new chapter, and to really create that brand new chapter and realize that you are the creator of that and that you can create anything and you're going to create a beautiful outcome. But again, it's going to require letting go of the current foundation, the current things that might be not really working out in the way that we want them to. So be open to new creative ideas, be open to new creative outcomes, and find what flows. And that is our message for today, group number ones. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I love doing these readings for you, and I hope you enjoy them as well. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. You can either give it a thumbs up or let me know in some other way. And then if you have any other types of pick a cards that you would like me to do or any suggestions, please leave that down below, because I love to read your suggestions as well. And I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. All right, so my group number twos, if you chose this pile for your yes or no question, let's go ahead and find out what your answer is. Okay, so group one, let's find out the answer to your yes or no question. So we have the Four of Cups being reversed, the Nine of Swords upright. Let's try to get at least two more cards here. Those ones really want to come out. Let's go with it. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands upright and the Page of Pentacles being reversed here. So for your yes or no question, I feel like this is something that you are oddly stressed about, something that's maybe keeping you up at night, something that you're worried about. However, there's a message from Spirit right off the bat to say you are going to be okay, you are going to be safe, and Spirit has your back. They are helping you through this time. They are here. They got you. And I feel like Spirit can see the bigger picture behind what's happening, and they see it as divine, that it's leading you kind of where you're meant to be, where you're meant to go. Spirit is saying to take the opportunity to move away from worries, to focus on laying the foundation, creating safety, creating trust, and creating faith. I'm getting that this is a yes, but it's going to take work. It's going to take work. And you deserve to celebrate your progress and your work along the way. Spirit is saying, don't forget to have fun along the way. Don't forget to have fun. I'm getting, honestly, even though that there's some like sort of other cards in here that kind of indicate a little bit of worries, a little bit of stress, for your question, I'm oddly getting a yes. Yes, it's going to be okay. Yes, you are going to get to that outcome, but it's going to require effort, work, dedication, and working through a challenge, working through an obstacle that you might be facing right now. I feel like you may be facing something that is difficult for you or is hard for you and is making you question yourself. It might be making you question your faith in the outcome. However, I'm just really hearing that it's going to be okay, but don't give up. Don't give up. I'm also hearing that some of you may be stressed about time. Time may play as a factor in this. And if we're putting in effort, things will clear up much faster. But this is about really building up faith in yourself and your ability to persevere, your ability to overcome challenges and obstacles. This is going to help bring you to a new level in your life. Allow the support of others to come through. Allow that support. Trust yourself. I'm hearing just a huge, huge message. It feels like my spirit guides are like screaming it through my ears right now. They're like, trust yourself. Like, build that faith in yourself. Stop questioning yourself. Stop tearing yourself down. Have faith and trust in yourself. Recognize your power. Recognize your strength instead of seeing your weaknesses. Let's focus on your strengths. Let's build from there. Let's build that. Let's build those strengths. Spirit sees so much more strength in you than you see in yourself right now. And this is time to like put the work in, put the effort in, but not get too focused on perfectionism in the process. To not get too focused on perfectionism. We might be placing way too much time on perfectionism, and it might be eating away at us. Build yourself up with your strengths. Focus on your strengths and allow your mind, your body, and your emotions to be free. Release yourself from the pressure. Okay, that allows us to get more things done. It allows us to put the work in and use our strength. When we put pressure on ourselves, it is difficult to move forward. Release the pressure, believe in yourself, and go from there. That's how Spirit is saying that you are going to achieve whatever it is that you're asking about. That's how you're going to get the outcome that you're hoping for, that you're wanting. Some of you may be making a particular decision that you've been really hard on yourself about. This could be with your home life, your foundation, your sense of security, your money. And you might be really hard on yourself about this decision. I'm really hearing that everything is going to be okay. There's something about being focused on perfectionism here. I don't know why that's coming up. Let's go ahead and add some more cards on this reading. I don't know how that's resonating for you so far, but hopefully it makes sense to what your situation is. But the word perfectionism is just continuing to come up in my mind. Oh, we have freedom. Allowing yourself to be free and then learning. So in what way are we afraid of our future? And how can we start having faith in ourselves? How can we start having faith in our future and of ourselves? I do think that you're going to be soon revealing more of this story, and it's going to really start to help you move forward. But this learning card is very connected to the Four of Wands, because we have a 4 here and a 4 here. I'm hearing piecing together the puzzle through believing in yourself, trusting in yourself, trusting in your ability, trusting in your future. You know what's funny is sometimes we hold ourselves back from making a decision because we don't want it to be the wrong decision, but then we end up not moving forward in our lives at all. And one little secret I'm going to give you is that there's no such thing as a wrong decision. It depends. Hold on, here's the caveat. It depends on our belief and our faith in ourselves. Every decision has the potential to be the right decision depending on the thoughts that we feed it. If we make a decision, but we're so worried that it's the wrong decision and we keep playing in our mind all the different ways that it could turn out badly, we are feeding that paradigm. We are feeding that outcome, and it's going to lead us towards that outcome. However, when we make a decision, but we keep focusing on, what if this turns out to be better than ever? And what if I absolutely love this decision and it's so freaking great that it's beyond what I imagined? And if we continue to focus on that potentiality, that's going to be what we end up feeding, what we end up creating. So where are you putting your focus? Where are you putting your energy? Every single thing you do has the potential to be the right thing, but it depends on what we put our energy towards, what we focus on, and trusting that things that don't work out, we're part of that journey to bring us to what is meant to be. But it's about trusting, it's about having faith. And I'm hearing that that's going to be a big thing for you, is about trusting and having faith. So let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. Group 2s, what else do we have for my group 2s? We have manifest. Ooh, you're definitely trying to manifest something in your life right now. And Spirit is saying right now, like, yes, you got this. You have the ability to manifest this. You absolutely do. But it's going to take effort and faith in yourself. We also need to give the boot to the bad thoughts, the bad things that are coming up in our mind. Look at this outlaw. What do we need to outlaw? What do we need to get rid of? What is no longer serving us, right? What is no longer serving us? It seems like there's something that maybe needs to leave your life. What is that thing? And when are we going to get rid of it? When are we going to get rid of it? Let's see. We also have higher perspective. So how can we get a higher perspective on this situation? And then putting the effort in, putting the work in, but not from a place of stress, not from a place of worry, but putting the actual work in and being easy on ourselves. Having fun with the process. I'm hearing that having fun with the process is going to be key. That is your key, is to have fun with the process. To not overanalyze, overstress, worry about all the small little details. Like, that's going to push us back rather than push us forward, right? Let's go ahead and see what else we get here. Fertility. So your ability to create, is coming up. Oh, you know what? Some of you may actually be asking about fertility and whether or not things are going to happen for you, whether or not you're going to have kids. Absolutely yes, but let's put the work in to get rid of stress in our life, you know, if that's what you're asking about. However, I know that you could definitely be asking about something very different, but for those of you that are asking about fertility and children, things like that, we need to get rid of the stress on our lives. We need to get rid of the perfectionism of worrying so much about what might go wrong or what we need to fix and all these things. Of course, we can work on bettering whatever we need to, you know, better in our life. But stress is such a killer of creativity. It's such a killer of our health and our well-being. So this is about getting rid of stress, getting rid of the feeling of being harsh on yourself. Okay. We also have joy coming up. How can we have fun during the process? I'm not even surprised that card is coming up. That was one of the main kind of messages that was coming up earlier that I was feeling. And peace. How can we bring peace, harmony, love, joy, and fun back into our life? Because that's going to oddly bring you to your desire. Sometimes we think that we need to be hard on ourselves to get to our desire, but how can we have fun and continue to put the work in, to continue to put the effort in, because all things do take action and energy. But how can we how can we back that energy with fun and have that be what drives us rather than being driven by stress and by worry? Okay, let's go ahead and get any last card on this reading for you. So group 2, any last cards for my beautiful group 2s? Let's see. Any last cards? Okay, we have 5 last cards. Let's go with it. So we have Masquerade here. Emotions. What are you hiding? What are we putting on a mask to hide? I really feel like we need to accept ourselves, let go of perfectionism, not needing to put on this perfect mask all the time, letting go of perfectionism in order to come back to a feeling of like trust in the world, a feeling of trust in yourself, a feeling of authenticity. Being in more control over your emotions. We also have wisdom coming out. So maybe learning will help in this situation. We also have rose petals and jade mountain. Self-love is coming up. Self-love, loving yourself, realizing that you have the ability to create anything that you desire. Let's overcome this challenge. You have what it takes to overcome this challenge. We need to let go of perfectionism in order to overcome this challenge. Perfectionism is a killer of our creativity. It is a killer of moving forward. So, massive message is let go of perfectionism. Love yourself. Let's bring in the love. Self-love. Go buy yourself some roses or something and feel that love. Give yourself love. Treat yourself in some way. Don't feel the need that we need to suppress and hide our flaws or that we need to uphold a perfect image. Let go, have fun, laugh at the flaws, laugh at the mistakes, so that way they're not so hard and they don't hold us back. Sometimes we're so afraid of making a mistake that we end up holding ourselves back so much, and that's the biggest mistake ever. The biggest mistake is fearing mistakes to the point that you hold yourself back from the greatest life that there is, or the greatest opportunities, or the greatest potentials that are there. Let go of the perfectionism, and you will find that you're able to glide through to your outcome. Laugh at the mistakes, have fun along the way. Mistakes are inevitable. inevitable. But when we can laugh at them along the way, we can have fun, we can have that self-love that carries us through. That is the beauty of life right there. That is when you unlock the key to achieving anything. That is how you unlock that key, is by having fun with life, not taking it so serious, not holding ourselves back in place of perfectionism. Okay? Let it go. Have fun. Enjoy the process. Just bring in the joy. Bring in the peace. Be at peace with the way that things are and the way that things turn out, and realize that you can continue moving forward. And the only way to continue moving forward is to let go of perfectionism, to have fun, and to trust yourself. Have faith that you can create anything. Mistakes don't have to be that harsh. We can just learn from them and go, okay, not again. Let's move on. We've learned from it. Let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, my love. So that is your message today, group number 2. It is a yes. Let go of the perfectionism. Come back to the fun, loving energy that you are. Come back to the love of yourself. And let's embody that. Let's embody that. And that is going to bring you to your ultimate desire, to your ultimate destiny. It's going to help you enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. Okay, my love? Okay, so I'm also hearing that letting go of that stress, letting go of that harshness on yourself is going to bring you to a healthier place in your body as well. Like your health is going to increase. That is also another random last message that I got here for you. So that is what we have for my group 2s. I hope you enjoyed this reading, this video. I am sending you so much love. If you have any suggestions for future pick-a cards that you would like to see, please leave them down below, because I love to read those suggestions. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! All right, so group number 3, if you chose this pile for your yes or no question, let's go ahead and find out your answer. Okay, so my group 3s, yes or no? Yes or no for my group 3s. We have the Death card coming out upright. It's actually one of my favorite cards in the deck. Then we also have King of Pentacles upright, and then the Knight of Pentacles being reversed right after. Let's see. What else do we get for my group 3s? Yes or no? Oh, we got the 10 of Pentacles. We have a lot of Pentacle cards for you coming out. Okay. Let's try to get one more on this group. Let's see. Page of Wands upright. Okay. So it's so interesting that I felt called to put Moldavite on your group, because the crystal of Moldavite is very powerful and it can create really big change in your life. And the first card that would come out was the Death card, which indicates change actually. So I just find that an interesting little coincidence that happened. So based on the cards that we have that came out for you, group 3, your answer to your question is yes. However, it might be slightly different, or it might require some changes along the way in order to get to that yes. But I really think that whatever it is that you're inquiring about has a really positive outcome, a very happy, positive outcome that you're going to be really pleased with and happy with, and it's gonna be great. So there's like a positive feeling that I really get from this group. But I'm definitely feeling like change is something that is inevitable along the journey of whatever it is that you're asking about. It will require some shifts, some natural shifts, maybe letting go of something in the process, letting go of a certain lifestyle, a routine, a habit. I'm hearing that for some of you, it's going to require letting go of a habit, accepting change, and stepping up to being the best version of yourself. It really requires that. However, I really feel like you're already on that journey. I really have to say that. I really have to point that out. Like, the feeling that I'm getting from Spirit is that you're already on that journey of awareness. You're on that journey of change. You're on that journey of making the adjustments that you need to make and becoming a higher and better and greater version of yourself. I'm hearing that growth is going to be a big thing along your journey, along your path. Growth is huge. So if some of you are asking about like the success of something, your personal success, a success of a relationship, success of a business or career, I am hearing that yes, this is successful. I'm hearing that growth is happening. Expansion is happening. Abundance is happening. I do feel like at times things are going to speed ahead and then things might seem like they're slowing down at times. However, I really feel like you're getting to that destination no matter what. And Spirit is saying, enjoy the ebbs and flows. It's all part of the process to bring you where you need to be, where you need to go. There's certain revisions that I feel like are going to be made along the way. Certain things that we're going to realize like, hey, that didn't quite work out the way that I wanted it to. I'm going to have to revise that approach. I think that there's just going to be a lot of learning along this journey. So, I don't think but you know what? Let me rephrase this. I was about to say something and I was like, that's not quite right. I was about to say that it's not going to be easy along the way. However, the actual feeling that I'm getting from this is that there is a sense of ease. However, there might be certain challenges or revisions that when we're going through them, we're like, ooh, that's a lot that I need to like think about. That's a lot that I need to learn from. But I'm really feeling like the journey in general is easy. Like the overview, the big picture of everything is easy. It's going to be great. There's going to be a lot of growth. And I really feel like you're going to just step into a much higher version of yourself along the way. You're creating a higher version of yourself. I'm hearing that your health is getting better. Your ability to structure your life and your time is improving. Your ability to create lasting happiness is within this reading. So Spirit's also talking about your ability to create lasting happiness, lasting structure, lasting security, lasting commitment, lasting wealth. That is all within this group. So yes, I mean, yes. I feel like right now, since we have the Knight of Pentacles being reversed, I'm hearing a message from Spirit that right now you may be going through a time where you might be facing a sort of challenge, or you might be facing a little bit of like a feeling like things are either moving slowly or it's hard to make progress right now. Some of you might be stuck in that. Like there's something that's maybe holding us back a little bit from the ultimate happiness right now and from the goal that we're trying to achieve. It feels like there's something maybe in the way, something that we're kind of dealing with right now. And I'm really feeling like that's in the present. And so that's why this Knight of Pentacles came up right in the center, because I feel like the center card usually represents the present moment. And I'm really feeling that in this particular reading, that Spirit wants this to represent right now. And that is going to end. You are going to get over this. And Spirit really wants to make that clear. If you're facing something right now that's a little difficult, Spirit is saying it's a minor bump in the road compared to where you are going. Okay? It's a minor bump in the road. You're going to get to your goal. You're going to get to the success. Spirit is like, I promise you that. New inspiration is coming your way. New ideas are coming your way, but Spirit's saying just be open to new ideas, be open to the growth that this is teaching you, because this is teaching you how to shed old skin and to create new patterns, new routines, new ways of approaching things that are going to greatly benefit the outcome. This is all just part of the growth. You know, Spirit just gave me like an image in my head that to explain this. So if you're a plant owner, or if you know a little bit about plants, you're going to understand this example. But essentially, most plants, when you trim them back, they actually grow back thicker and stronger. It's called like propagating the plant, I think, or something. I don't know. There might be another word for it. I'm not exactly a plant professional. But anyway, when you cut back on the leaves, it grows back thicker and stronger. And Spirit is saying that right now, you're on the trimming phase where things might need to be trimmed back a little bit. And it seems like it's hindering your growth, because I know for me, whenever I had my gardener come by in my last house, and he would trim the plants, I'd be like, what? He like ruined these plants. But then like, you know, a couple weeks later, they'd grow back and they would be even thicker and more beautiful than ever. And so I feel like you're in the trimming back phase right now, and you're going to grow back thicker and stronger than ever. And that is the example that Spirit wants to give, especially because there's like a bunch of plants in these two cards and there's not a lot right here. It feels like you maybe gotten trimmed a little bit and you're like, something's a little bit missing. We're feeling a little bit naked right now. We're feeling a little bit exposed, or maybe we're feeling like there isn't a lot of abundance around us right now, but you are growing back thicker and stronger than ever, okay? I'm also hearing that that is a correlation for some of you with your health, that you're going to grow back thicker and stronger than ever. That could be your mental and emotional health as well. Your money as well. Maybe you feel a little bit tight and short on money. However, Spirit is also saying that that is going to grow back more abundantly than ever, but we just need to focus now on the growth, the regrowth, and learning from our past. We need to learn how to spread our wings again, to spread ourselves, to spread open, and welcome more abundance, have a more abundance-based mindset. So that's what's coming through. I know that that seems a lot right now and we're only focused on a yes or no question, but sometimes there's just so many messages that come through in these readings, so we went with it. Let's go ahead and see what other cards we get for you. So group 3, what else do we have for my group 3s? We have, oh, that one literally came up for the last group. That's really interesting. And so did that. That's really weird. Okay, we're going to take these cards just because they did come up, but they did come up for another group. So I really want to pull more other cards for you as well. But submission and karmic message. So sometimes we need to accept that the ebb and flow is an important part of the journey. That's a message that's coming up right now. The ebb and flow is an important part of the journey that we should welcome. And so when we surrender to that, oh, then we have a reproach. So what are the things that are no longer serving you? What are the things that you want to get rid of in your life? Whether that be a habit or something that you desire to change. And how can we learn from that so that we don't come across that again? How can we learn from that? What are you currently entangled with that you don't really like anymore and that you don't want to repeat? So reproach is different than the word like reapproach or find a new way to approach. But for some reason, that word is also coming to my head here. And I know it just sounds really similar. So maybe that's why it's coming to my head. But however, I'm also hearing to change your approach. Change your approach to something. So there is going to be a shift. However, you're going to get to your goal. Spirit really wants to make that clear. You're going to get to your goal. You're going to get there. You have a yes. So don't lose hope. Safe travel. I'm hearing that it's safe for you to move forward. This number 22 is really sticking out to me. Your foundation is going to be fine. It's safe for you to expand. Spirit is saying it's safe for you to expand. But let's expand wisely. Oh my gosh. I literally saw that card in my mind when I was saying expand wisely. For some reason, I literally saw this card in my head. That is so weird that it's the card that came out. Wow. Okay. That I love when stuff like that happens, like the coincidences that happen. But yeah, expand wisely. It is safe for you to expand, and Spirit is saying you have the wisdom it takes to know what to do. You have it. Start believing in yourself, trusting yourself. You have the smarts to get through this. You have it. I got goosebumps while I said that. So whenever goosebumps come through, they mean truth. So you have what it takes. You have a owl spirit animal right now. Owls are your spirit animal. At least you have at least one owl spirit animal right now that's helping guide you. And they are here to help you believe in your mind, to help you believe in your wisdom. To help you believe in your wisdom. I think if you get caught up in your mistakes a lot and you're really hard on yourself for your mistakes, Spirit's saying, please know that you are wise. Please know that no matter how wise you get, you're still going to make mistakes, and you are a very wise person. So it's good to give yourself credit for that once in a while. It's definitely good to give yourself credit for that. We have a lot of 7s numerologically and a lot of 4s numerologically coming through. So you're going on a spiritual lesson or a spiritual learning about how to create the most solid foundation in order to create more safety and security in your life. That's a message that's coming through for a lot of people lately. So I wonder if the whole collective is kind of going through a bit of that, where we're working on trusting our foundation and creating a safe space for ourselves. I think the collective is like going through that or something. Okay, we also have Ascension. These cards came out so fast. Ascension and Reflect. I think it's time to go to the next level. You have what it takes. Spirit is saying, really believe in yourself. I feel like a lot of you might be asking about business, a lot of you. However, some of you might be asking about family relationships, other things like that. But I feel like I'm getting a big career feeling from this reading. And it's time to up-level. It's time to seek new things rather than, okay, there's a message here about no longer trying to repeat the past in order to create the same success as the past. Instead, it's time to seek new ideas, new things to ascend to the next level. What would be the most inspiring thing for you right now? Group 3. Reflect on that. What would be the next level for you? What would be a new thing, a new vision for yourself that you can move forward to that's higher? It can still be similar, but what would be the next level for you? How can we take things to the next level? That is the message that's coming through right now about taking things to the next level. So let's go ahead and see any other last cards that we get for you. So group 3, what are the last cards? I really feel like that one wants to come out. These 2 actually, I'm really feeling. Let's see. We have Seasons of the Heart and Prosperity and Freedom. Spirit has a message for you that you are going to reach more financial freedom. You have not capped your ability of making money. You have not reached your cap. So if you feel like you have, Spirit's message is, hey, you're capable of a lot more, and you're going to achieve a lot more. You're going to achieve a lot more freedom financially, a lot more freedom in your business, a lot more success in your business. So whether or not that's correlated to your question, for some reason that message wants to come through. And that message is for all of you listening to this. Whether or not that is correlated to your question, there is a message for you that you are going to reach so much more financial success and so much more financial freedom. For some reason, the word tenfold is coming to my mind. Like it's going to increase tenfold, so times 10. It is going to put you in a much better place, and trust and know that you are capable and worthy of that. Okay? If you're going through a season right now where things are slow, that is part of the natural cycles of life, of everything. I really feel like you're on the precipice of coming to a time where things begin flowing very quickly again and things begin growing very quickly again. You know how in winter a lot of plants kind of stop growing for a while and they kind of go into a bit of like a hibernation themselves, and then in the summer they kind of start growing rapidly again. If you feel like things have slowed down in a certain way, they are about to take off again. Trust that this is coming. If I had to give you a time frame, I would say for everyone watching, it is going to happen within the next 2 years that there's going to be a big ascension. However, for a lot of you, it's happening a lot sooner. I would say within the next 7 to 9 months, there's going to be a big up level, but it's all up to you and how fast that you ascend and that you believe that you're worthy of the next level and that you have a vision for the next level of your life. It's going to highly correlate to that. However, this tenfold situation, for a lot of you, that's happening in about 4 years from now and is going to last a very long time, where your money, your finances increase by about tenfold, which I know is a huge number, but that is what's coming up here. There's going to be a lot more abundance, a lot more prosperity. Yeah, and so for some reason that message is wanting to come up in this reading. So no matter what it is you're asking about, even if you're asking about your love life, and here I am talking about money, for some reason Spirit wanted to bring that up. So I don't know if that was another question that's been on your mind or if it was correlated to the question that you're asking here. This is a general reading, but that did want to come up and Spirit wanted to speak about that. So that is what we have here. More abundance is coming your way, more freedom, more ability to feel comfortable and secure and just like you have a really good solid foundation. All of that is coming. So group 3, the answer for you, the immediate answer is yes. There's going to be some shifts along that way. There's going to be a lot of up leveling and things like that, and new downloads, new wisdom, new learning that you're going to be going through. Also, there's another last message that I really want to say. This one's coming through really strong right now. If you are called to study something or to take a course or to learn something new, if you are called for any of that, Spirit is saying yes, 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 yes. Anything that grows you right now, Spirit is saying yes. Anything to deal with growth, that is going to be what helps you ascend and up level to where you're meant to go next, so that you can get on the next highest road of your life, the next level of your life. That Spirit's like, yes, 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 yes. That's going to help you get there. That's going to lead you to where you're meant to be. It's going to give you more feathers on your wings so that you can fly higher and stronger and faster. It's going to be great. So Spirit is saying yes to that, and that is their last message here today. Let me see if I see anything else before we take off. Follow new creativity and new inspiration. Spirit is saying yes to that. Follow new creativity, follow new inspiration that you get. I feel like there's a spontaneous thing coming for you, maybe a spontaneous new idea. Spirit is saying act on those, but allow the growth to happen. And even if you're in a little bit of a pause right now, I really feel like things are going to begin taking off. But have a vision of where you want to end up. It's going to really help you out. So yeah, that is our messages here. Lots of prosperity, lots of freedom to come. You are already on this path, so don't worry about needing to like shift a whole bunch of things in your life in order to get here. Spirit is saying you're already literally on this path. And there was just some guidance in here to help out along that path, to help bring more clarity and all of that jazz. But Spirit is saying that you're already there, you're already doing it, and things are going to turn out great for you. So Group 3, that is what we have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I absolutely loved giving this reading for you. I am sending you so much love. If you have any other pick a card suggestions that you would love to see, please leave those suggestions down below, because I love reading those and all of that, seeing what you guys want to see. So yeah, sending you so much love. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, so my group number 4 is if you chose this pile, this is going to be your reading all about your yes or no. So let's go ahead and find out what your answer is. Okay, so group 4, let's see what we have coming up for you. We have 8 of Pentacles. We have the Hangman being reversed. Ooh, I like how this is going so far. Let's go ahead and get some more cards on this reading. We also have the World card coming up. Ooh. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Got some major cards coming up here for you. Okay. And then we have, let's see, the Fool being reversed. So many major arcana cards. Wow. Okay. So group 4. This is sort of I'm feeling like this is a hefty question that you're asking. There's a lot here. It's a big question, I feel like. Immediately what I can tell you is that there is a shift happening for you. There is a shift, and the word completion is coming through. Things coming around full circle. The World and Wheel of Fortune are both circles and coming around full circle here. When it comes to what you're asking about, I'm getting 2 different answers in my head for your yes or no. It's interesting. We have so many good cards. Like every single card here is a very positive card. I think your answer is yes, but it is slightly different than what you are thinking. But the answer is yes. Yes, but expect the unexpected. That's what's coming through. Expect the unexpected. Yes, but expect the unexpected. I think that there's more to this story than what is seen on the surface. So whatever it is that you're asking about, there's more to this story. And more is going to be revealed to you as you continue this journey. However, I'm feeling mostly a yes here. Mostly a yes. But keep in mind that it might be slightly different than what we think. And whenever something's different than what we think, it is always better. It's always leading us somewhere better. So I do want to make that clear. It is always leading us somewhere better. And what I'm really feeling, there's so much positivity in this group. Like there's so much positivity. The 8 of Pentacles indicates focusing on something. Oh, there's a message coming through. Oh, okay. Group 4. The more that you focus on what you desire and you put the effort in and get rid of distractions, get rid of excuses, and you focus on what it is that you desire, now's a time to put the effort in and finish something. I feel like your question also involves wrapping something up, finishing something, or coming around full circle on something. Coming around full circle, finishing. The word finishing is coming up. How do we finish this? What is left undone right now? What has been left unsaid right now? How do we finish this up? How do we make this come back full circle? There's some things left that we have to do still. There's some things left that we have to do. It's interesting because I feel like in order to make this happen, there needs to be more work. Not necessarily work maybe, but wrapping things up, finishing things, bringing things to their completion so that nothing's left unsaid, nothing's left unfinished. And then we will notice movement. Then we're going to notice things happening. There's a shift coming for you where things are going to start changing around a bit. But this shift is going to lead you somewhere better. Trust the process. This is a yes. However, there is a shift involved. Some sort of shift, some sort of revision, some sort of finishing up that we have to do. So I know that might sound confusing. I guess it depends on the context of the question. This is a general reading, so I'm trying to read this in a general fashion that's going to make the most sense. It's time to move forward, though. It is time to move forward and finish things, wrap things up. And it's going to be a yes. However, accept that it might be slightly different than what we thought, but it's going to be different in the best way possible. Spirit wants to make that clear. It's going to be different in the best way possible. Let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. So, group 4, what else do we have for group 4's yes or no? We have guide. You are being divinely guided here. I think nature is going to speak to you through symbols with little spirit animals, like insect spirit animals, such as bees, spiders, flies, mosquitoes. If you see any of those around, Google their spiritual meaning. It may have a significance to you. Let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. Flowers are significant. So the honey, the nectar, if you keep seeing the same flower around, like all of a sudden if you're just seeing like pink flowers all the time, or if you're seeing like roses all the time or lilies all the time, also Google what those particular flowers represent. If you're seeing one consistently popping up all of a sudden, those will also have a particular message for you. Okay, we also have respect. Ooh. Okay, respect and guide. You are being guided to honor your feelings, to honor what you would like to say, what you would like to wrap up in order to shift your direction. Some of you might be asking about whether or not you should make a shift, whether or not you should close out an old chapter. The answer is yes. Respect your feelings, respect what you have been feeling in your soul. Your emotions are guiding you right now. Okay, the pieces are coming together now. The pieces are coming together. If this reading felt slow in the beginning, it is speeding up now. We are getting all the pieces to the puzzle. If your question is about wrapping something up, or should I, am I supposed to leave this and move on to something new? Am I supposed to open up a new chapter of my life? Yes. Yes, you are. But it requires first finishing up anything that you need to finish up right now. There also could be projects that you've been putting off, and maybe you're asking about should I finish those or should I move on? Finish them. If something needs to be finished right now, yes. Spirit is saying finish those things that need to be finished. Yes, 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 yes. Wrap them up. Close that chapter. Leave no stone unturned. Finish it up. Say things that might need to be said. So if you're feeling intuitively like we need to say something or we need to speak about something, Spirit is like, yes, 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 we need to do that. To finish things up, to close out a chapter. We must first close the other chapter before we open a new one. However, I'm seeing a new one opening for you, and I feel like you're being guided to opening a new chapter. But first we need to put the finishing touches on the last one. And then yes, it's time to invite in new energy, invite in new opportunities. Let's see what else we get for you. So group 4, what else do we have for my group 4s? This one at the top feels like it wants to come out. We have withdraw, so taking some time. Don't feel the need to rush anything right now. But it is time to clear out what no longer works. Spirit is also saying to focus on protecting your energy. Not that anything bad is around you, but just in the sense of like cleansing yourself, helping yourself feel good, helping yourself feel cleansed, helping your space feel cleansed, leaving no emotions unspoken, leaving no stones unturned. This is time to speak it, get it off your chest. That way you are clear. Wrap up certain projects or other things that you have going on. Finish things so that you can close them out without leaving anything left behind. Ancestors is coming through as well. I feel like you're being guided by a big spirit team right now. You're being guided by different animals, and you're being guided by possibly even a family member that's moved on. A family member that's moved on might be helping you right now, or like an ancestor that's been with you in a past life. Some of you, it could be connected to like ancient times. I feel like there's a spirit around you who's connected to ancient times, who's helping you, helping guide you. You might have an interest right now in history or ancient stuff. If so, that is connected to this spirit guide who's helping you out right now. That might be why you have an interest, because that energy is around you right now. Also, the Akashic records are for some reason coming to my head. Why is that coming to my head? Akashic records. Something about your past is coming through. An interest in history. Why is that coming up in a yes or no pick a card reading? I don't know. We're going to go with it though. I'm not going to question what's coming through because for some reason Spirit wants to speak about it. There is wisdom that you are learning, maybe about your family history, where you're from, your heritage, your roots. And it's bringing you wisdom about yourself, and it's going to kind of complete a certain chapter for you. To bring more understanding. I'm hearing to bring more understanding. If you have questions right now is a time to ask them. Questions about anything. Now is a time to ask them. Spirit is saying now is a time to ask them. The answers will come your way. Write down what your questions are. Ask them if there's a certain person that you're supposed to be asking about them, or you can even ask your spirit team to guide you in that direction. But you're being guided to uncover answers right now. You're being guided to uncover things that you want known, that you want to have the knowledge of. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we get for you. So, group 4. Psychic protection. That one came up. Let's see what else we get for you. I feel like now is definitely a time to protect your energy. And again, I don't think that anything negative is around you. I want to make that clear, but there's a bunch of cards coming up like the Sage and then Psychic Protection to just cleanse your space, cleanse your energy. Sage is such a great cleansing tool. Basically, you can burn some sage, and it's called sweeping. You can sweep your energy or sweep the energy of your home with sage to help protect it. If you don't know anything about that, I'm sure a quick Google on how to smudge or how to sage, how to sweep with sage. There's probably a ton of different tutorials on that you could probably find. To cleanse energy, I'm hearing cleansing energy, getting something off your chest. And also learning how to protect your energy so that it's not being funneled into things that you don't want it to be funneled into. I'm hearing that protecting your energy on social media is important. So I don't know why this is coming up in a yes or no pick a card reading again. So hopefully this is relevant in some way, shape, or form, but I'm hearing blocking certain people on social media to protect your energy. I'm hearing being more aware of, you know, different ways of protecting your energy so that it's not being, so that you just feel comfortable, right? So you feel comfortable and yeah. So that you don't have unwanted energies like, I don't know, spying on your social media or something, or being around you. So protecting your energy when it comes to people that you don't want in your life. Again, I'm not sure why that message is coming up in a yes or no reading, but hopefully that is relevant in some way. So let's go ahead and see any last cards that we get for you. So we have the Soulmate card coming in and Inspired Warrior. There is this new chapter that you're moving towards and that's opening up for you. Group 4 is such an exciting chapter. If you are not already with your soulmate, you are about to meet them. You are about to meet them after you close out this old chapter of your life. After you close out this old chapter, I feel like you are going to meet this person, but we really need to get rid of the things in this old chapter that we don't want anymore. We really need to cut ties with it. That's what I'm feeling is with this sage and with this psychic protection. It's really about things that are no longer serving you, things that you do not want in your life anymore. It is time to draw the line and to get it out of your life, to close those chapters. But to close them in a way that we don't feel like opening them anymore, so that we're done with it. We've really wrapped it up. You're really about to draw in an important person into your life, or call in or manifest an important person into your life. I really feel like if you haven't already met your soulmate, they are right on the horizon for you. Right on the horizon for you. I feel like you're about to meet them very quickly. Like within the next 2 years max, this person's coming into your life. And this person is so good. If you're already with someone and, you know, like happily married or something, happily in a relationship, this soulmate card that's coming through, I feel like you're calling in a new friendship that's going to be very deep. And I also feel like your relationship is getting deeper, just to add that clarity. But this new person coming into your life is so good. They are next level. They're unlike anybody you've ever met before. It's going to be such a positive experience. There's a lot of like beauty, a lot of attraction. And the outcome that you're getting in your life, whatever it is that you're asking about, is yes, but I think it's better than what you expect. Yes, but it's better than what you expect. And it might be slightly different, but that different is going to end up being better. So, hopefully that makes sense. That felt very arbitrary and vague on my end, but hopefully on your end that was clear and concise. But yes, that is what we had for you, my group number 4s. That was the answer to your yes or no question. It is yes, but it's slightly different. Slightly different, but in a good way. In a very, very good way. So that is what we have for you. I am sending you so much love, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any other suggestions of topics that you would like me to do pick a cards on, please leave those suggestions down below. I love reading those and seeing what you guys also want to see. And I'm sending you all so much love, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. So my last pile number 5. If you chose this one, this is going to answer your yes or no question. So let's find out what we have for you. Okay, so group 5, we have the Two of Crystals being reversed as the first card coming out. Let's see what else we get for you here. Group 5. We also have Strength. Ooh. 3 of Swords being reversed, 10 of Crystals, and then the Starseed card. Ooh. Oh, I like this. I'm getting a very angelic and magical energy from this group already. So I just want to say that. There's a magical and angelic energy. I'm actually picking up on your energy right now, and there's something about it where it seems very angelic. You may have even had people in your life say that you seem either like a fairy or an elf, or like that you have like a very light and soft kind of energy. It almost seems like fairy-like, like an angelic fairy-like energy. And even if you're listening to this and you're like, no, I don't have that, there's something magical and mystical about your energy. That's all I can say. Something magical and mystical about it. And because you have that energy, there's a magical mysticalness that's coming up in this reading here. So when it comes to your yes or no question, I'm hearing the word patience and needing to let a few things go. Spirit is saying, pick what you mostly want. What do you mostly want in life? And we can't take on too many things at once. I feel like there's this energy of having taken on a lot, and things are going to get easier. Oh, there's a message coming through here. Group 5. Spirit wants you to know that you have the ability to manifest great things. However, there might be times in life where you question your ability, or you feel like you're out of touch with that ability. You are perfectly in touch with it. Have patience. What you are manifesting is coming. Okay. What you're manifesting is coming. However, some of you might feel a little bit overwhelmed right now, or it feels like you're going through some ups and downs, or it feels like there's just a lot going on. It's maybe feels a little bit maybe chaotic in a way. Have patience. That phase is ending. It's not going to be a big phase. It's a temporary, shorter phase. And it will eventually seem like a small phase for you as you overcome that. When it comes to what you're asking about, Spirit says, yes, believe in your magic. And I was feeling some magic from this reading before even getting into it. I was feeling some energies of like magic. And yeah, you have magic. And the magic is working. Ooh, that is such a strong message that came through. The magic is working. It is working. It has been working. It's never stopped working. Do not doubt your ability to manifest what you desire. It is working. It is bringing you to that place. What you're going through right now is part of the journey for you to attain your desire. What you are going through right now is part of the journey to attain your desire. Trust that it is part of it. What you're going through right now is part of the journey to bring you to what you've been trying to manifest. It's part of the journey. It's part of the journey to teach you something. You're going through a time of healing, removing old pains, removing old scars, learning how to remove regret, learning how to remove negativity, pessimism, learning how to remove shyness, learning how to remove, maybe not necessarily shyness, but what I'm hearing is removing the hindrances that you feel are on you. So whatever those hindrances are for you that make you feel held back or that dim your light, you're on the journey of removing those. And Spirit is saying that right now, what it is that you're going through is a window of time to learn how to heal those things so that you can let go of them. And right as you let go of those hindrances, those insecurities, those blockages, you will be manifesting what you've been asking for. Yes, you have the ability. Yes, the magic is working. All the effort that you've been putting behind it is working. Spirit says have patience and know that the only reason why you don't see it quite yet is because part of the process of manifesting this bigger idea, this bigger thing, part of that process is to let go of these old things that we've been carrying, these old insecurities, these old wounds from the past, these old blocks. I almost want to call them blocks. And I don't want you to feel like your energy is blocked by any means. It's not. The magic is flowing through you constantly and it is working. You are not necessarily blocked, but what I mean by block is like, I'm going to give an example to explain it, okay? So imagine that you really want to be like a singer, let's say. But let's say that you have a fear of like being in front of big crowds, but you have this dream of being a singer. So of course, along the process of manifesting that desire, you're probably going to have to learn how to overcome that block because it's currently blocking you from maybe going on stage. It's maybe blocking you from embracing opportunities and moving forward towards that dream. That would be an example of a block, right? It's like an insecurity that we have that we're still carrying. So what Spirit is saying is that what you're going through right now, you're going through a time of learning your strength, learning your power, learning how to overcome these blocks so that you can manifest what you desire. You came here with a big purpose is what I'm really feeling. We had this Starseed card come up for you, and whenever this card comes up, it is an indication that you came here with a bigger purpose. There is magic at play here. There's a new chapter opening for you. One that you're like, oh, it's like a window of like, I did it, I made it to this new phase where you're living that manifestation. That is coming. Trust that is coming. There's this window of like happiness, this smiling energy of like, I did it. If only I knew, back when that I was going to make it, I would have realized that all the effort I was putting in was worth it, and it is worth it. You're going to have that realization one day where you look back on where you are right now and you're going to be like, wow, if only I could go back and tell that old version of me like, yes, it's coming. Just keep going, keep trusting, have faith. You have the capabilities to overcome any challenge or obstacle, any aspect of yourself that you feel held back by. You have the power to overcome that. You have the power to change that. And you are changing that. It might feel a little bit overwhelming at times. Certain things might feel overwhelming. Spirit is saying handle one thing at a time and don't overload yourself because it'll really help. That's Spirit's advice through this. Don't overload yourself. Handle one thing at a time and focus on one thing at a time. Get through it and we'll be good. Let's go ahead and get some more cards on this reading for you. So let's see. Group 5. What else do we have for my group 5s? Happiness. I was feeling this energy, this like breakthrough. I feel like calling it a breakthrough of happiness. Ooh, and then we have secrets coming through as well. Secrets and happiness. What is the secret to happiness? There's a secret here that I feel like you're going to be learning along the way. The secret to happiness is that you can be happy in any moment in time. This is about having faith and belief in yourself. The times that we feel unhappy about where we are might be because we're siphoning our happiness away because we have a fear, and that fear feels really strong, that it feels real. And it can take away our happiness. But there's a secret here that you can feel happy right now. You can embody that right now. I feel like you're also going to be learning a new way to make yourself happy, a new way to make yourself happy in the present moment. There's going to be something new coming in for you that'll be exciting to help you move through this time. Let's go ahead and see what else we have for you. I think you're also going to be learning the wisdom and the secrets behind overcoming what you need to overcome. Like there's things that you're going to be learning and it's like, ooh, that helped out. Learning how to use your creativity. The sacred sexuality is an interesting card because it doesn't always indicate like that it's talking about sexuality by any means. Sacred sexuality is also very connected to our creativity. So for you, this could be connected to feeling creative, feeling inspired, feeling in love with life to the point where you feel the romance in the air and you feel like getting ready and you feel that spark and you feel that desire and that passion and that drive to get ready, put effort in, and manifest what you desire and have the it factor going on. That's something that is coming back to you. That is something that you are going to be embodying and embracing again. We have get wild. So the secret to it is getting wild, allowing yourself to be free. Be free. No more holding ourselves back. No more putting ourselves down. Get wild, be free. And that's when our energy becomes free. That's when we allow ourselves to get over these blocks. We get wild, we get free. We allow our passion to shine rather than repressing it. We realize that our passion and our desire is sacred. That's a sacred part of ourselves. We shouldn't need to hide or repress it. Okay, so let's see what else we get for you, my group fives. Okay, let's see what we have here. Those cards are really wanting to come out. Okay. We have beauty coming out. Some of you, I feel like, have been questioning your beauty or feeling down about your appearance for whatever reason. I feel like there's a confidence boost coming up for you. And I feel like there's like a window of happiness, not even just a window, like a whole, like you're entering a period of happiness, a time of happiness. And I'm hearing to believe in yourself, put effort in yourself, and allow your passion to spark up, to be reawakened. Allowing yourself to get wild, no longer repressing yourself or feeling like we need to repress who we are in order to please other people. It's time to end that cycle. We also, ooh, look at the other two cards that we have. We have confidence and romance. I feel like there's a time of your life where it's almost like you're going to be romanticizing life in a good way, where it just feels like there's romance in the air. It feels positive. If you're asking about your love life, I feel like your love life is manifesting. If you're asking about anything to deal with yourself, your creativity, what you're meant for, you're discovering who you are, but it's through the process of allowing your passions and desires to be free, allowing them to be explored. An up level of confidence of who you are is going to help so much. Giving yourself romance, giving yourself, seeing your beauty, seeing your love, allowing yourself to shine that, to not repress it. This is going to set you free, my love. This is going to set you free. This is going to help you achieve any and all of your deepest desires. And again, your immediate answer is this aspect of yes, yes. It just comes through overcoming whatever it is that's been holding you back. Let's go ahead and see any last cards that we have for you. So my group fives, we have bondage. What way are you holding yourself back? In what way are you feeling stuck? It is time to set yourself free. I feel like some of you are insecure to be your full light or to shine your full light because you're worried about other people's judgments about you, or you're worried about coming across as like full of yourself. You're worried about coming across as, I don't know, you're worried about people misunderstanding you. There's this energy of being held back because we're worried about people misunderstanding us. This is time to focus on you. Your opinion of yourself is the only one that really matters. There's always going to be people that misunderstand us no matter what we're doing. Even if we're doing things that we think is going to please everybody, there's still going to be people that misunderstand us. There's still going to be people that judge us. So we might as well just be who we want to be and who we are. You might as well just be you. Because we're never going to avoid misunderstandings. We're never going to be perfect in everyone's eyes. We might as well just be ourselves. And the people that understand us are going to be the ones that gravitate to us. And it's okay to lose the people that don't understand us anyway, don't understand our true self. I am balanced. This is time to embody the balance, embody the confidence, get out of being stuck, get out of that rut by no longer feeling held back by insecurities or fears. It's time to go for it, because that's going to be when you start achieving. And this is all already at play. The magic is flowing. The magic is working. Your ability to manifest is working. It's right there. This is just about letting go of past hurt, letting go of fears, and having patience and trust. Your answer is yes. It is there. It is coming. You're manifesting exactly what it is that you've been wanting. This is all just part of that journey of manifesting it, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. I feel like honestly pulling out one last card, and I feel like pulling it out from this deck. So let's go ahead and see any last info from Spirit here. We have the Sage coming up. This one came up, I think, for the last group actually. So getting rid of negative thoughts is going to be very beneficial in this process of manifesting. Getting rid of negative thoughts, getting rid of negative people in your life, people that we feel like we need to be fake in order to be around them. Like, it's time to just get rid of that. Getting rid of bondage. Getting rid of what are those things that keep holding us back. Let's allow that to fade away. Let's allow that to go away. Let's come back into balance and move forward with confidence, embodying your beauty. You have beauty. You have so much beauty. It's time to embody that. Be confident in it. Allow yourself to embrace you, to embrace your creativity, to embrace that inner love, that inner romance that wants to come out. Let's embrace that. Okay, so that is what we have going on here for you. Group 5. You are absolutely manifesting what you desire. This is all part of that journey, and the magic is working. It is already there. You are going to achieve what you set out to achieve. Keep on moving forward, getting out of bondage, removing fears, removing blocks. You are on the road. You are on the journey. It is coming. I also feel like there is something Spirit wants to say about your beauty. Something about your beauty expanding. Your beauty is expanding. You are beautiful. And there are so many people that see you as beautiful. So many people. So it's embody the confidence of that. You hold yourself back in certain ways. This is time to set yourself free. Free, free, free. Allow the freedom to happen. You will move forward faster than ever with that, with allowing yourself to be free. So anyway, that's the last message that came up there. I am sending you so much love, group number 5. This is time to be you. Get rid of anything that is not in alignment with you. Get rid of anything that's not in alignment with your highest good and what you actually want to manifest. Anything that's holding you back, let it go. And that is going to help you get to your goal much faster. So group number 5, thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, today's reading. I am sending you so much love. If you have any future suggestions for pick a cards that you'd like to see coming up, let me know in the comments down below, because I love to read your suggestions. And I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.